Right. Where were we last? Last time we were breaking into the Americas. Yeah, we set a manticore with the armadillo and a couple of the 3 soldiers, Wolf, Rollo, and Guy. Basically, start breaking into the U.S. to start moving into up here and see if we can start exploring some things up here in the U.S. Just because we need to start expanding. We're very like Asia, Europe focused at the moment. We need to spread it out into Southeast Asia at some point, Africa and the Americas. At some point, probably put a base up over here. There's a mission here. Yeah, Brothers in Arms. There's actually a mission there. There's a mission there as well. We need to go there. That's probably why we're heading here in the first place. Some damage was done. Okay, what do we have in the base here? Got living quarters. We have not got a med center, however. Let's start repairing some stuff here because we can. Give it a med as well. Okay. That. As a memorial base. So explore this first. Actually, what is Manticore 1? Manticore 1 is currently exploring over there. Manticore 2 is going to explore this one here. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project microfiche archive. The building is almost entirely overgrown with pulsating yellow vines that oddly reminiscent of long, headless moray eels. Trying to enter may result in injuries. Search the site anyway. I don't think anyone's that low enough. Okay, so just look at this. Most of the microfiches are part of an archive documenting unsolved mysteries created on the orders of Administrator Irina Semyonovna. Semyonovna was forced to quit her job after an intense conflict with the KGB in 1968. The archive was never completed. The site languished until it was shut down by Administrator Fred Halleck, 91. Mysteries documented here may well present older, isolated outbreaks of the Pandora virus, and as such are invaluable to our scientists. We got a bit of everything plus science. Nice. That may have helped with the bionic tech over there. We got a little bit of wounded, but not too bad. There. Let's start exploring, please. Yeah. I knew that was going to finish pretty soon. Okay, so we have our first tier of basic bionics. Vastly improved from the first New Jericho attempts, technology no longer leaves the subjects dead or crippled. Nice. New set of bioimplants have successfully been developed thanks to advancements in neural co-processors and light metal alloy development. New implants allow personnel to withstand heavy amounts of damage, land safely from great heights, and even run through walls if needed. You can also build the cybernetics lab. You can also build repair kits, which is basically a med kit, but for augmented bodies. A rogue Synedrion mercenary has approached us with an interesting offer. He claims to have a recording of a secret communication between Subject 24 and the leaders of the Malthusian faction and is willing to sell it to us for a price. We accept because we want to carry on the plot. I watched the first 2 episodes of the Star Wars playthrough on YouTube today. That's a good couple of hours. What do you think? Anyway, accept. Let's listen to this. A rogue Synedrion mercenary has approached it. Yeah, we did that. Sites guided by whispers. Okay.
Smart move, Mikhail. Your betrayal of Synedrion will bring benefits to both of us. The Malthusian faction never belonging with those deluded idealists anyway. Like the Phoenix Project, they cannot understand the true horrors. The horrors of the world because they've never seen it. The misguided dreams they surround themselves with are dangerous, leading humanity to a dead end. For the sake of the future, they must be exterminated. Exterminated! Again and again and again. You, though, have shown us that you have what it takes to begin anew. It's almost impressive how well Synedrion scientists have adapted New Jericho's technology. In a few months, they've achieved more than the West could in decades. And still those that lead them suffer the same fallacy as he did. They are not prepared for total conversion, abandoning flesh to embrace the machine. You have 24 hours to remove your conspirators from the research area. When we attack, all will be gunned down. Gunned down! After that, the second renaissance will begin. Beginning and end. Alpha and Omega. You'll have your chance to break from Synedrion, and Tobias West and the other cowards will be purged away. Just don't try to cross us, Mikhail. If this turns out to be a trap, we'll still get the technology, and the Malthusians will be added to the extinction list.
Yay. Break into the Americas. As a member of Florida, while is connected to FS Kindle. Well, break into Americas is basically a term used like over here to like if you want to basically when you get big like outside the US, you want to break into the US and break into the Americas. Because that's what we're doing here. We're sending a Manticore to break into the Americas. Hey Morton, hey Skypian. Very nice. I had them on the secondary display while working. I have to say you're quite tilted during the second stream. Yeah, I get tilted occasionally. That is, I do get rage. Nemo No Rage exists for a reason. Although I don't think it's currently available. It is on the Discord though. Anyway, we can build we can build repair kits. They are expensive. They are expensive. Okay. Okay, so we have Overrun that ends in 5 days. We have also Guided by Whispers, which ends in 10 days. Which means that this squad here actually is gonna head. What's here? Medbay and living. Okay, go over there and rest up because I need to actually do this sooner rather than later now. Slime's importance. Fort Koala is home to Dr. Ramon P. Jacoby, leader of the New Jericho Taxonomy Project. In addition to being a brilliant scientist, Dr. Jacoby also claims to have invented the term Pandoran as a descriptor for the creatures that threaten our world. Before that, people just called them monsters or mutants, or even aliens, he says. That's really rather missing the point, isn't it? Anyway, Dr. Jacoby continues, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Actually, I want to make you an offer. You see, I have something. A book. Just not any book. A notebook, written by Randolph Symes, one of the founders of the Phoenix Project. A great man, ahead of his time. I'm sure it would be invaluable to you, and I'm willing to trade for it. I'll take the trade, just because tech is cheap. Hey Darkfire Phoenix, I love Star Wars, just 2 cents. I've only played the first one to completion. I think I've booted the first other two and like maybe played the first mission, but I never really got to it. Kind of why I played Star Wars 1 on stream is just to force myself to get through games. I feel like I should protest this. Do it like Bugs does. Take a saw and saw Florida off and let it float away. Considering what was happening, I was a bit surprised you didn't quit at a certain point. That's fine. Anyway, agree to the trade. Give us the book. The notebook appears to be authentic, although the notes are written in idiosyncratic shorthand Symes had developed for his personal diaries. Still, his unique perspective on the history and early findings of the Phoenix Project is always illuminating. I was hoping to get them to like me more, but I guess that's not legit. Right, keep heading this way.
Research complete.
Combat shield tech. Nice. Again, I have never used the combat shield, but we have one. Currently doing blast resistance technology, Project Glory, Pandoran capture and containment, Chiron autopsy. That order. Right, okay. So, right, so you're going. You're basically you're resting. Once you're rested, we're going to go over there and deal with Overrun. Rest here for a bit, then we'll go and deal with Guided by Whispers. I don't even remember what Overrun is. I think Overrun is still a pure mission, though. Floor, please.
The disciples of New Haven is under
Crap.
attack.
Where? Fast it all. What's Manticore 1 doing? They're currently winning. Move over here anyway. Right. Our operatives, the towering incompetence. Our operatives have discovered a highly fortified skyscraper. The site appears to be abandoned. Our findings indicate that this location was fortified by the owners of a hedge fund, who intended to outlast the end of days here. Although the structure is beginning to crumble, it would have been a good place to survive in the early years of the apocalypse. Look around. This tragedy is something of a puzzle. Despite the availability of tremendous technical resources and of supplies to last a century, the owners of this structure apparently died from voluntarily drinking unfiltered water. Off them. Yes. Right, you go quickly go there. Rest up. Eventually. That said, you're not even resting up, are you? Because... It's a good question. Do you actually... No, okay. That's actually... Nothing's actually happening there at all. Also means I also need to build myself a... I'll construct more than one. We have one? We have one. Why are you... No. Why are you not scanning? That's active, right? power on? Is it because there's no... Because that's not on yet. That's not repaired yet. That's why. That's not repaired yet. Once that's repaired, we'll see what happens in 5 hours. Manticore 1. Okay, they're winning. They're winning, so let's go back to base and rest. Actually, they're winning. If they're winning, we're totally going to just join in and get resources for this. We'll get experience, we'll get skill points, we'll just sneak in some resources. Okay. Basically just join in, say we were here, sign our name on the door, essentially. Because Manticore 1's busy for the moment. Manticore 1's going to do this, rest up, overrun, and we'll see how much time we have to do before we have to do Guided by Whispers. Right, so... Ah, God, I do not like Anu Havens. Anu Havens are such... Some mist here already. But given this is an Anu Haven, I'm not sure if it's there intentionally or not. Civilians. Right. Can you... Yes, you can make it to that Berserker, so yes. Please do. Let's expand our scouting capabilities. Yep. Perfect. Walk up to... Here, Sir Jekyll? Got him? Good. Enemy spotted. Where? Over the hair. Okay, so you are a Berserker who's currently running the regeneration torso. You actually recover health, arms and torso at the end of each turn. All body parts and general hit points a turn. All body parts, is it just arms and torso? That's weird. Regardless, you got the big pistol and a hammer and Berserker over there as well. Where's the exfil? We are at exfil. Okay, so can you get anyone over there? You reach. If I dash, you can reach. Eric, go wake up that assault over there.
Let's do this.
You are gonna go ahead and see, grab this civilian over here. Pretty weird pathing, but sure. Civi, make your way back. We can get you out of here. That is some really weird pathing. You're doing that. Berserker. Drop down. No point staying in cover because... Hello. Change things. Still not really. Over here. I have you Overwatch with oh more. What was that? You are over there. Okay. Base. In which case over here. There. Hogan. Lethrington. That's definitely a city.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably is the.
Moving out.
Get you. Get you. Okay, found a third civilian over there. Well, technically fourth civilian. Get out. You can if Shaitan isn't here. Shaitan, can we get you anywhere up? Get you up top here. Get you up top. By getting some shots off if we have to, hopefully. So what are we actually fighting against here? I didn't actually bother to check, did I? What are you? You are a footpad. You are a footpad, that's fine. That is a Scourge. Hey Aaron. How's it going? Get there, Leth. You can get there. Work? Alright. Can we get you out? Yes, we can. Second civvy. No, it's not true at all. Oh my god, this was an... Oh, we got them all, holy crap. Okay, so we actually have located all civilians. Okay, we've located all civilians, which means all we need to do now is actually get the kills. Move up. You must have been. Yeah. I was gonna say you must have been alerted. That's not technically true because. You there, Shogun. Tackle. Morthen. To. Probably in the mist, so.
Proceeding.
Right. Good. Okay. I was going to ask, Shaitan, have you linked your Discord to your Twitch? Ow.
Oh!
Because if you do, you can get to... I realize you're not in the okay. Yeah, Pandoran sniper rifle. Yes, we've noticed that. I'm now very worried about you. Shield bearer champ. Oh, you're in a bad place, buddy. Footpad over there. Well, you're alerted now. Fair enough. Unfortunately, you can't access like the sub-only area of my Discord unless you do that. And I'm currently recording something in which I will be requiring names for. And I think I'm going to do it via my Discord, just because I'm not going to be doing it on stream. This is a recording off-stream stuff. Wipe you out here. That should probably kill you. There you go. That works. What do you got? You got the bleed weapon. If you go over here,
Advancing.
and we cut off the arm that bleeds. You go for the shred. Try to go for the shred, see what happens. Yes, we did. You cut off the arm. Beautiful. Cut off the arm. You don't have a spitting mouth. You are just gonna run away now.
Moving to
Like the coward that you are. Maybe exfil 1. Maybe keep. Oh. Right, Shoggy. I'm gonna put you. Where am I gonna put you, Shogs? Where's that sniper? Point first. Point the first. Where's the bloody sniper?
Ready for action.
Dash up to here. Then war cry, I think. Do I have all the civilians? I think I do. I think I've got all the civilians. Right. War cry. You don't get to fire your rifle this turn. Morthen unit's not fast enough to be able to get there to do anything. Eric. Back up there. The Scourge. Ares works better. Good. Kind of. There you go. You can hit from there, but it's... Actually, yeah, go ahead. It'll want to run away at some point, so don't let it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're dead. You are... If this Berserker is any good, that one's Not dead, but at least very close to dying. You can't shoot the gun,
Let's rock.
so you just move up, I think. Boop. You're finished. Technically, I guess. Death. You dash you out to there, and you get shots onto that one. Yes, you can. You double dash. Point. You get gun. I think the Ares is still technically better here. Can you shoot the lower arm? Eventually? Well, I don't really want to do that because you've got a big one. Yeah, you do. Your leg is... Yeah, we done? We're done, so... Please. Oh, Christ. Shoot it. You've got a gun. Nope, you're just an idiot. Okay. Thanks, appreciate that. Left is fine, but that's gonna get hit, I think. Ah, shame. You're probably dead to bleeding. Might be able to run away anyway. Oh, regardless, never mind. Didn't kill that. Went for you instead.
Ah!
You can make that work.
Another imperfection to overcome.
Okay.
Comms online.
Let me hit you. I wouldn't have got a shot, have I? I haven't got the will points for that, unfortunately. So we will war cry. Let's stop you from doing that again. Put a grenade right there, please. Disabled leg, disabled leg, disabled arm, disabled arm. Disabled head, disabled arm. You literally cannot do a single thing. Actually, that's a lie. Your actual gun-wielding arms are intact, but you're bleeding tremendously. You cannot stop that bleed from... Cannot stop the bleed. Berserker Rarg, you... Where is it? You know where you are? Tell where you've gone. That's a question. Because usually it won't let me walk. It won't let me walk to the area where it is. There it is. Okay. No, that's just. We'll move it slowly, regardless. In case you spot them. In case you spot them. Up. Civvy. Exfil. That's all that's all civilians exfilled. We've had there's one over there, and 3 over here. That's all civvies exfilled. China, have you got any shots in it? Oh. I don't think it's going to be relevant. I think if we don't win this turn, it's going to be pretty bloody close. We can do this. We can move to you. Hi. This leaves you. Move over there. Hit it with a hammer. That'll kill it.
Here.
I want the experience. If I can get the experience, I want the experience. That'll do. Only you left then. Shogun. Right, Shogun, you get the kill. Yeah, we can. Double dash, so we can go over there, and Shogun can get the kill. Shotgun, I think. Close range.
Ready to engage. Confirm.
And that is everything? Yes, good. They weren't injured coming into the fight. They were already injured. They were injured coming into the fight. They were not injured here. As I say, I didn't take damage. Did I take damage? I can't remember now. Not in a major way, anyway. Right. Pretty good mission. Regardless of what happens. Oh, we want the resources. That's what we want. We want the resources. I also want New Jericho to like us. Damn, I want those New Jericho guns. I want to get them fairly quickly. And our nest is visible. That's going to help. Where's the nest? The nest is over there. Okay. So Eric leveled up. Eric gets ready for action. Beric, are you going down the heavy path? You're gonna have biochemists as well, so getting you heavy is not a bad idea. That said, I want to give you a shotgun is what I want you to do. I want to give you a shotgun. Anyway, we're gonna give you a couple more points of willpower. We'll leave the rest there. Shotgun for you. Shotgun for you. Good. So you are going to head back to base, rest up. You can deal with Pandoran nest is also not a bad call, but rest up first. You are not quite here yet, right? You're on the way.
Research complete.
Blast resistance tech is up. Make a module that reduces blast damage by half, which means you can make it. And how expensive are they? They're not very expensive at all, actually. Make a group of them. I'm not using anything else for it, so might as well have some. Nothing else is in that slot. Are you resting yet? You are resting, but hang on. That under 29 minutes. Come on. Right, generator's up online, which means now that should be yeah, those are operational. Living quarters are operational. You have repairs ongoing. We're here, right? Why aren't you living quarters? Asmini with a raid! Much appreciated. How's it going? Living quarters. Currently playing art. Ooh, I like art. What kind of art? Good evening. I'll take it. I don't mind. Why aren't you on? No points for each living quarter center base. They should be here. They should be recovering stamina. Why are they not recovering stamina?
Research complete.
Project Glory was a secretive attempt to study the nature of enigmatic ruins that predate Homo sapiens. Funded by the Phoenix Project and Vanadium Inc., it was led by the visionary archaeologist Dr. Helena Lewandowski. As often happens, the Phoenix Project and Vanadium Inc. had a fallout. It appears Tobias West used force to apprehend Helena Lewandowski. Vanadium Inc. is basically Vanadium Inc. is essentially Tesla. Tobias West is Elon Musk. I continue the cityscape and the character. Nice. I must have a look, actually. I will actually put down a note because I want to have a look. I will look it out. I shall check you out personally. I'll have a look afterwards because I like webcomics. Every once in a while, I do have like a daily a flick through of webcomics, and every once in a while I have to prune some and add some more. I haven't added one for ages. Nice. I'll have a look. Dr. Lewandowski was considered to be the world's foremost scientist of prehistoric archaeology. Recently located her whereabouts at a secretive New Jericho facility, and we have reasons to believe she's held there against her will. Jesus, we have to attack New Jericho again? God. Perhaps she will join us when free. 7th, 20th of...
This is getting out of
20th
hand,
of July.
Randolph.
That's the correct date
I
system.
won't stop
Yes!
my
The correct
proto-civilization
date
research,
system.
So tell the committee to back off. You're the director now. Please, help me. I need your support. This is not just some crackpot theory invented by your grandfather. The anomalous artifacts, the extraordinary technology predating Samaria by millennia. If you can't restart my projects, I will go to the Vanadium Corporation. There's been another attack, Tobias. The excavation team is scared, and they aren't the only ones. What if the Pandorans know what we're doing and are trying to stop it? They aren't just brainless flesh puppets. I'm heading back to the lab. Be there. We need to discuss this in person.
1st of April, 2014.
You're making a mistake, Colonel. The last Pandoran attacks were not an accident. They're targeting everyone related to Project Glory. Locking me in an isolation facility won't change a thing.
Yeah, New Jericho is not a good place. Look at that. New Jericho is nasty. It's not a nice place at all. Do I just say sod it and start attacking New Jericho and just steal their tech? Straight back makes a healthy Nemo. Yes, it does. Absolutely. LFG. I have not read. I've not read LFG in ages. I do read Least I Could Do. My favorite webcomic at the moment is just questionable content. Questionable content is just great fun. That's my main one to go to. Questionable content. I know Girls with Slingshots is finished, but I always keep rewatching it, rereading it. She's like posting up with like remastered art and new commentary every day. I think New Jericho is not great. It's almost at the first tier, so it might be worth getting the first tier just so I know where New Jericho is. Because once you hit the first tier, they will start, like they'll tell you where all their settlements are. So once I hit that tier with New Jericho, I might just go, you know what, screw it, give me your weapons by force. Why aren't you getting any? I don't follow. But you've definitely healed up. I mean, that's almost done there. Why are you not? That's online. So you should be getting 2 stamina points per hour. Why are you not getting 2 stamina points per hour? Is it because it was developed? Try leaving and coming back. There you go. The bug. Anyway, so production complete. Blast vest. Okay, right. Let's go do this mission here because it needs to get done anyway. Saving Helen is there as well, but it hasn't got a time. No, it not. So let's go ahead and finish this mission here. Always attacking New Jericho, Jesus. It has been confirmed that the transmissions originated from New Jericho Diet's research facility. Based on initial reports, the entire area has been overrun by the Forsaken. Oh, it's not the Pure, it's the Forsaken. The exact research conducted at the facility remains unknown, but based on satellite pictures, there's evidence that it's linked to New Jericho's new bionics program. Analysis suggests that at least 5 New Jericho scientists have managed to survive by barricading themselves inside the facility. Start mission. Right. So everyone gets. Some people get blast vests. You don't need blast vests because you've got armor. We'll give blast vests to people who have the least, the most to suffer here. Does that weigh anything? It does have a weight, unfortunately. Jackal. Left can take the other one. Fine. Right now, Eric, I'm going to give you biochemist. I'm going to give you a shotgun. Oh, you're lucky a magazine for that. Jesus, okay. Let's have a look around. That's fine. That's 48. 48 firing, 8 per burst. That's 6 bursts. Make it count. Can I post a link? Yeah, you can post a link there. QC, yes, QC's good. Don't forget the Saga series. Big Sphinx Net. Lock mercenary. I can't remember. So many things like just finished or like just stopped being a thing or just became weird. It's nice to get things that carry on sometimes. Jackal, Letherington. Probably could do with another shotgun. I mean, I probably could just make another shotgun and just put that to, let's draw the manufacture another shotgun. But right now I think we're okay. Eric, you got that already. Okay, so all right, so go deploy. Interesting. What actually? Let me have a actually look at my what is actually is on my webcomic list. It's a very good point. XKCD obviously. Festival content, girls with slingshots. Wildlife. Irma, whenever Irma updates. My Dragon Girlfriend. Fangs, but Fangs hasn't updated in a while. And real life comics as well. The main ones I'm reading right now. XKCD, at least I could do XKCD, questionable content, girls with slingshots, wildlife, Irma, whenever Irma updates, My Dragon Girlfriend, Fangs, and real life comics. Irma is awesome. I like Irma. Irma probably takes a long time to draw, but Irma is so awesome. Irma is such a cool, it's just such a nice concept, and it's just really, really fun. Right. Anyway, we have to secure at least one scientist. We gotta look for some scientists. Jackal, do you want to have? Okay, whoa, we have targets already. We have targets already. Okay. Titan. Thankfully, they're Forsaken. Forsaken do not get snipers. They get assaults. They get assaults. They get berserkers. They get priests. They do not get snipers.
That was satisfying.
Was satisfying. We're just going to make use of the fact that they don't get. Oh, okay.
On my way.
Oh, that's white. Yeah, that was. Damn. Sorry.
Proceeding.
Go up there.
I can make a difference.
Right.
I can make a difference.
That's what she said. Hang on. We can jump up to there. If we're gonna jump up there, might as well spend will points elsewhere. Dash up to there. You haven't even. Okay, you're probably gonna spend the turn healing. I'm gonna guess that you're gonna spend the turn healing. You know what? We're gonna just Overwatch there, I think.
I'm on Overwatch.
Morthen, pistol out, Overwatch. Kinda the same, but you can. That's a thing. Left dash to there. Move over here. Make a better decision. Nope, okay. That'll do. Shogun dash 2. Shogun dash 2 there. I'll give you a double dash, Shogun. Double dash you to there.
Pushing on.
Make you a bit further wide, just in case someone jumps out the side of the build. Sir Jericho, please.
Yes.
That's there. Cool. Will points for everybody. Right, enemy spotted. There. Assault and lurker over there. Good. I say good, it's technically good.
I'm repositioned.
Ooh, assault elsewhere? Oh, triple assault over there. Okay. Not worried about them too much. You're doing a dash. You're running bulldogs. Intriguing. Wasn't expecting that, but you are running bulldogs. Yeah, I'm gonna say you were gonna med. Aha! Right, there you are. You are running the shotgun. I'd more expect you to run. Okay, so we're counting what? Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? Just a 5? That's surprising. I was expecting more. You know what? Play a they're going to be going into the building, aren't they? I can't play exactly. I can't play too defensive here, but I am going to. If I can get both of you to basically keep an eye out for that one who walks down here.
On the lookout.
Start to call. Can't jump down to there. You jump down to there.
Let's go.
Can you war cry in an interesting way? There's someone inside. Potentially, that could be a scientist, though. I am going to war cry regardless. Nope, not a scientist. Not a scientist. That's two. There's one more inside. Okay. Friggin' dash
No
to
time
there.
to lose.
And then hit the corner.
Moving out.
What you can. Over there. It's rough shot though because they are fully well armored. They're mostly armored, so I want to start shooting early, but I want to be also. Wakey wakey if you have to. Leth. There. Get over here.
Aiming.
Wake you up. Good. Some damage was dealt. They're awake. Get back into cover over here. Eric. Of course, there's no really way. There's no easy way into the building this side. Fortunately.
Rolling out.
You two are also going to be.
Nothing's getting past me.
I misclicked. I think Barrick is looking too far up. Yeah, Barrick is looking way too far up. Good. Okay, one scientist there. Nope. Good. Arm down. Take that. Okay, you're medicating a friend over there. Wait, what? Did you just medicate them? When you were What just happened? There's nothing there. I mean, you would know.
Ready for action.
I mean, you would know if there's anything there. There's nothing there. So what on earth just happened here? Can you get a grenade off? Yes, you can. Okay, in which case we're definitely using boom. Using boom blast this turn, because you can make it happen. Grenade one.
Here goes nothing.
You get both of them there? It's a good question. Put one bomb there, though. Boom. And get both of them there, hopefully. I hurt both of them? Yep, okay, they're both damaged there. Shogun. There. What is their will point like? Will points 6. Really? Okay. If their will points are 6, they're going to be quite easy to panic with things of this nature.
Ready.
1. Three.
Looking for an angle.
You're down anyway. That probably wasn't required, but hey. Hey, Hypernova.
I was born ready.
On my way.
Double check that one actually comes around the corner for us.
Anything that moves,
I don't think they will,
dies.
but Leth, you need to start moving inside, don't we? We need to get at least one scientist out alive. I'm tempted to make that happen now. That said, go over here. Go over here.
Right there.
Okay, they're on the floor above. Jeez, they are a heart attack. Scientists are on the floor. Make sure that shoot anyone coming there. There's a priest. Missed. Counter fire. You're medcutting your buddy. You're probably, yeah, you're dead. Okay. Okay. You're medkitting as well. Great. Right. Morthen.
I'll be right there.
Up there. Around the corner there. Jericho. Anything? That's something, I guess. It's not much. Not much at all. Christ. Grenade. These two. Got damage, a little bit of armor gone. Drop down to there. All right now. You, Hogan. VG Cats. VG Cats. Is VG Cats back? I know I used to read VG Cats, but then Scott Ransumer just stopped doing it for ages. I was like, are you still doing it, Scott?
Target hit.
Oop, good. That works well for me. Now, interesting point is that. Yeah. Okay. So that's that there. You're okay. So you are going to panic next turn. You're panicking next turn. I'm going to make sure that you panic as well. Ow, that was a lot of shots though. He posted on the 21st of December he wanted to do something with the cats. It's been a while. Yeah, he's just like, I mean, like he hasn't done anything for ages. I mean, I really enjoyed. I really liked the how silly it was. To be fair, that was kind of humor I had. Like, it was. I'm not sure if I'd find it as funny today. Because VG Cats had literally gone on forever. Like Leth. Really Leth? Yes, actually, if they're both gonna go, if they're both gonna panic, I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
Moving.
Because you are going to panic. You're going to lose 6 next turn, and you're going to lose a value next turn. You're both panicking next turn. Get you out of here. Phone I heard. No. Is there a phone? What was that? Ringing? This. Streamlabs asking for permission to do what exactly? Concerned. I have a hacking concern as it's nothing else coming. A clue. A clue. Go ahead and overwatch over there. Right, Barrack. Dash over there. Dash over here. You have got sight on somebody over there. Oh wow.
Shot went wide.
Did go wide. Yeah, there you go. Double panic, which means they're dead. Thankfully, you can't do anything there. Be spotted over there. Morthen. Good shot. Going with the blast wave. Is that still going? Going with the blast wave is an interesting one, but like, again, it's one of those things that just updates so inconsistently that I kind of stopped paying attention to it. Oh thank God, you're not using a scary gun. Oh, please keep shooting. I'm just 7 virus at this point. Okay. You do virus, I do virus. Everyone does virus. You do virus, I do virus. Everyone does virus. I missed totally. Come on.
Not again.
Wasn't hiatus for... Yeah, it wasn't hiatus.
Hope this works. Fall back.
Oh, you're also panicked. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try my darndest not to get Shogun killed here.
Proceeding.
I just, I feel like I...
Rolling.
Okay, bloody hell, Morthen. Hey, Barrack. Oh, look, Shogun's on very low health and has to deal with a lot of people around here in trouble. So I want to make sure that Shogun hopefully get himself killed. Because Shogun's surrounded by a lot of very, very painful people right now. Fortunately, you can't actually do a jump and then a yell, because that's 5 AP. Lob that grenade over some. You get a shot on anyone. Actually, yeah. Just drop down. Say, hi. Face. Oh, really? Really? Okay. I've got the least armor here. Your leg looks like. Yeah, your leg's got the least armor. Okay, he's dazed as well, which is going to be beneficial.
I can make a difference.
Titan
Operative
over there.
on the move.
Nah, he's dead. I know for a fact he's dead. It's just about trying to keep Shogun alive. That's the big thing is I'm trying to keep Shogun alive right now. Eric,
Pushing on.
dash up to there. Double dash? No, no double dash. How much willpower have you actually got? It's probably loads. You are a priest after all. Really? A Forsaken priest? Okay, you're panicking next turn. You're panicking next turn. You're panicking next turn. You're panicking. Okay, so it's just this guy I have to worry about. Hang on, where's the civvy? Civvy? Say just him. That's enough to kill Shogun. However, what have you got? That does 160 damage.
I'm ready.
You've got 200 health. You can dash back here and medkit Shogun, and that would help tremendously. I think to keep Shogun alive, I have to do this. And that's not gonna kill a leg. It's not gonna end anybody right now. Which means I need to move over here and medkit the Shogun. Hopefully, puts you at just above the.
Ready.
You're in 200 now. Good.
What are we doing?
Get that gun out there. We done? I think we're done. I've done what I can for Shogun right now. Done what I can for Shogun. Again, it's this actually, I'm trusting that these three will panic, and you will do something over here, but maybe I can make something happen afterwards. You've done your turn? Yeah, okay. Yep, you've panicked. Hurrah. You're recovering. Yes! Okay. Shogun stays alive, thankfully. Shogun would have died otherwise. You're bleeding for 10, but that's not too bad. However, big issues. You are not panicking anymore. Okay, those two are not panicking anymore. They are not panicking anymore. They are not panicking anymore. 3 pill points for willpower. Damn. Damn. Move to here.
I'm on the move. Can I do
the
this?
Grenade there. Drop it on. He drop it on his head. Nope. You did not. Up.
Here I come.
I might actually just have to leave Shogun to die, unfortunately. I don't think... I have a second medkit, but the point is it's now you and them. It's 2 assaults in close range. 2 assaults in close range. I mean, you are going to panic not this turn, but you're going to panic the next turn. You aren't going to panic anymore because you're going to lose 1 and your verse is going to go away. What can I do with 2 shots here? Can I do something here at all? No, it's not going to kill you. You've got way too much armor. Okay. You can reload for free. If you can reload for free, you can do that for free. Right, Shogun.
We need to stop.
Good luck to you. You're recovering this turn anyway, so you couldn't even do anything. And I'm just going to leave. And
Repositioning. I hope this works.
good luck, Shogun. That's the best I can give you. Eric. Oh, my sainted trust. Beric, you can actually do work here. You can actually do work here. Okay, Beric, I need you to... It's going to be a double dash. If I get you to... Hang on, can you attack? Yes, you can. Over here. You're low will points right now. But... he's panicking next turn. Guaranteed he's panicking next turn. Why Civi? Where's... Okay. Oh my god. No, it's more that I thought I'd moved everyone, but it turns out I hadn't. So you recovered, you panicked. Which means, yeah. I still think you're dead.
Yeah.
Because you're now bleeding from everywhere, and you're now in one piece. So I think that assault can kill you, like so. Bye, Shogun. Which means that Lethington panics, and I think Beric panics as well.
I just need to catch my breath.
Yes, you do. But that's definitely helped out a bit.
Standing by.
Ethan, can you go over here?
On the move. Taking aim.
Hang on. Got enough will points. I'll go over here.
Moving to coordinates.
Okay.
Hostile wounded.
You get to quick aim too.
All I need is a clear.
Right. You're down. So will points are low for you. You're gonna panic next turn. I don't think you can move far enough to still be able to melee Lethrington afterwards. Civi, leave. Nothing else. I got the scientist out. And Jackal, I actually kind of want you to recover this turn. Tell you no lies. I actually want you to recover this turn. But at the same time, I want you to be somewhere more useful for next turn. So I'm actually going to move you up.
Fast as I can.
Hopefully nobody dies in the meantime. You panicked. You can reach, unfortunately. Arm break is bad.
Do we have a plan?
Arm break is bad. It's dazed, I can't use ability. Right, okay. Can we kill you? Good
Moving.
question. I do not want to lose Lethington as well. Can I get anywhere to help out with that?
Attempting to reposition. Incoming!
Looks
Incoming!
dangerous.
Nope. You're dazed.
Advancing. Overwatching.
Damn. Place I can probably get a shot. Anything at all. Which means you're probably dead too, Leth. Out of ammo, reload. Reload for free.
Switching.
What is? Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone. If I put 1 point of virus on you, you're down.
I can do it.
1 point of virus on you, and you're panicking next turn. You're panicking next turn.
Still active.
Good. Very well done.
Be right there.
What points have you got left? 5. Well, I can hear you talk. How much bull honky was that? That was horrible. Like, that was really crap. Like, I'm gonna... I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna use the fact that it happened to you to stop it from happening to me, because that was absolutely rubbish. I was literally... The second that happened, I actually went online to find out if anyone was talking about it. I didn't see anything. Because that was so crap. That was so much rubbish. Genuinely, like... angeringly bad. You know what I mean? Ow! That was angeringly... Okay, can you... Okay, you are done, but... Okay, who's left alive? The one inside there. And the one on you over here. Beric, hi. Actually... Hello to, like... a million yeah, that was like a million. That's proper biochemist shotgun. You are not having a turn for a very long time. See if we can kill you though. Kill you with anything else? If I can kill you with a hang on. If I kill the torso, you might even bleed to death. You're bleeding for 10. You have 6 health. You're dead. I'm so glad that you're still alive, Leth. Oh my god. Get out of trouble, please, before the one in there somehow decides to kill you. You are going to have a turn next turn, so I have to watch out for this. So yeah, you're definitely going to go over there and going to get healed up. Because I know it's not your job really, Morton, but please save your friend.
This should make you feel better.
Those are like they pretty much are. They are. That's pretty much exactly what they are. They are super mutants. I'm
on the move.
Right, can we... You hop out of there. Should shoot you. You get a good angle here? Hopefully.
Covering.
Ah! You tried to...
Succeeded.
Hey, buddy. Wow. That did not look like it worked, but it worked.
Guess it's my turn.
Hope I don't miss.
Or the Fallen. That was my screw up. I sent 4 people one way and only 2 people the other way. If I'd sent one more person as backup, I don't think this would have happened. That is unfortunate. Because Shogun was doing well. Shogun was doing decently. What kind of super mutant? Strong mad or strong sad? I don't know. Honestly. I know exactly what you mean though. Is Fallout 1, 2, and also Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas also had strong to sad. It was the same writing team, I guess. The operation has been a success. Not only did we manage to rescue the scientists, but also managed to gather invaluable research data. All information has been successfully decrypted and available for further research and analysis. Advanced med. Yes, okay, I want to do that as well. That's also important. Also important. Right, I need to replace Shogun with somebody. Yeah, Asmini. Good night, have a good one. What 2 ones made by the Master? Well, technically, yeah, I guess not technically all of them. It used to be that all super mutants were made by the Master, but I guess not anymore. Right, I need to find myself a... research... here. Bionic. Nothing to leveled up. Onslaught is very useful, but I think now the time has come. Time has come. Talk of many things. You're doing sniper training. You're doing sniper training. You're gonna grab extreme focus while you're at it, and also master marksman. Could also probably give you reckless as well, but it's going to eat into the... There. Also grabbing weak spot, not a bad call, but... Right, Morrison... Oh. Eric... Mm-hmm. Fine, doing. Okay, anyway. Boots. Hamza. Why do you have sniperist though? I do want... Essentially, I want to get myself a hands on a new one. I need hands on a new Cooper at some point. Or too long. If I can't find one in the real world, I have to buy one. Actually, you're a heavy. I don't need another. I don't need another. Equip another heavy. I wanted to. What do you know about you, Billy? That's the point. I don't know anything about Billy. I don't know what this... The important thing are Billy's 3 skills, and I don't know what they are. Anyone here having... You've got one, haven't you? Yeah, you do. Ooh, hello. You've got Stomper legs. Just super low stealth, low speed, but high accuracy, and you can do a stomp of some strength. I don't know what. Shock damage falls off with range. Intriguing. Intriguing. Because the medical base team is still being built, so might as well head over there. Well, actually, what level are you? Level 2, so at least it's something. Right. Info. Recruit soldier. And to Phoenix Point. Personnel. Everyone had the master making super mutants and them in FEV. Frank Horrigan, the Enclave. Well, yeah, FEV. Frank Horrigan was half FEV. Was half human, half super mutant. Yeah, Fallout 3. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the writing in Fallout 3. Let's give you, actual proper gear. Because, that at least adds more to your armor. There's nothing else. You're not going to be stealthy anyway, not with those legs. What is it with people in the green hair? Seriously. So many people just have green hair right now. Medkits, please. Anyone medkit? Thank you. Ayaz. I say she has good green hair, I guess. Who knows at this point? Shotgun. A nade, although I've not really been using nades at all. So. Captain Rollo, you're doing. Dillo, Shaitan, Eric, Leth, that's the one. Leth, shotgun, please. 2 gaps are, but they're there. Okay. Armor goes down. Well, yeah, fine. 2 points of armor is not worth some kind of stealth at least. Although again, stealth is not really relevant to anything that's not an infiltrator. Mainly because if you're not an infiltrator, stealth is not shown to you. Which is inconvenient. Fine. Star Jackal. I want to get my hands on this. The second that comes on, that goes on. You know what? Let's grab it now, because it's ready for when I hit it. There. Right. And back to base. Because again, you complete repairs right. Last vest completed. So they're 21 hours into the medical bay. In which case, just start exploring stuff. Meantime, what are you doing? You need to head back to base as well. Pick up our rando. What happens if you give those stomper legs to your heavy with the jetpack? You have a stomper with a jetpack. There's no secret there. It just works. Oh, Wolf just leveled up. Just now because of the. Oh, Wolf has been very close to leveling. Yes, yeah. Take ready for action. Green hair is hip. Actually, how many people have green hair? That's a good point. Ayaz has green hair. I think Shogun had green hair. Morthen's bald. Beric has green hair. Shaitan's got a nice blue. Liking that. What was just blonde? Yeah, I think it's mainly because Shogun and Beric were both green-haired. We replaced a green-haired trooper with a green-haired trooper. How many actions does it take? That's a good question. I actually don't know. Find out eventually, I suppose. I'm gonna guess 2. I may be wrong, but I'm gonna guess 2. Guesses in chat. I'm gonna have to put points to your speed, aren't I? Yes, I am. You also come with cautious, healer, and nice. You got cautious and reckless. Beautiful. That's actually very helpful. Between 1 and 4, yes. In before it's free. Okay. So that's 7 days away. In which case, I guess, personnel or 1. Do a quick chat. Yep. Okay. Got it. Double checking. When your courses are at the same time, I love the thing is if you have both of them, it actually it works very well for because it just gives you a straight up accuracy bonus. Kenny, there you go. We have Kenny now. And you can just stomp and rage. Anyway, let's do this now because okay. You go there, but pause. At the same time, I don't want to be losing time here. You just start exploring these places. Our operatives are welcome to Amid with open arms. Today is the day of the rite of giving, when disciples of Anu share food with friends and allies. After the appropriate rituals have been performed, fungi are gathered from the field of transubstantiation, processed so they may be donated to our cause. We will accept the gift, because we just get food. And also, using gifts is just at exactly the same time. Dur claims to be the birthplace of the apostle of the once born. Okay. The missionary-like figure sent to bring foreign havens into the Anu fold. Although there is no real proof of this in any of the canonical texts, Exarch Gusens has decided to build a massive statue to honor the apostle. All that is lacking is the right materials to build it with. Exarch Gusens is prepared to offer us a really good deal if you can help him. This is a one-time offer. Trade materials for tech. Trade materials for food. Donate materials. I don't have materials to spare. Materials is the one I'm having the most trouble with. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just do the donation because A, they'll like me more, and we're gonna work that. We're working our way that way. Even though I didn't want to, it just turns out that this is just the way the game's. This is what the game's giving me. The game's just giving me Anu.
My task is not to see what is on the surface, but to perceive the truth within. What do you believe? Do you understand that there is no way back to the world before the flood? Because it was the very nature of that world that caused its downfall. If you do, then you understand the folly of those who dream of the old world, and you will act against them. I am sending you the coordinates of a sacred site. At this place, a child was born with a body uplifted by Anu, and a mind free of the plague, a harbinger of things to come. Yet now, the heathens of New Jericho occupy this hallowed ground and refuse to leave. Cast them out and prove your dedication to our cause.
I'm not that dedicated, though. I don't want to be.
The old world must die for the new to be born.
Like, the game is just donating, like Anu. I want to be supposed to get the tech from over here, but the game is just giving me Anu diplomacy points. I'm like, do you really need to be doing that, please? Right, in medical base, we have this one to do because I want to give Kenny a chance to level up before we do that, because that is I think that's a mission where you're fighting Synedrion and Pure at the same. They're fighting each other, but if I remember correctly, that's the mission where Synedrion and the Pure are fighting each other, but they will both fight you as well. Haven info. Where is their research, by the way? Research centers. Okay, so we can just raid. I haven't tried it, but we guess you can just start raiding research centers. They don't want us to be friends with New Jericho. I'm happy just to attack them. Anyway, we'll deploy there. Is everyone ready? Kenny, Eric, Morrison. Get max diplo with them, get everything, then backstab the Senate. I guess that's also true. Once I've done their 75%, I can just start attacking them. I came here to save Synedrion, but just before I launched the mission, I read the description again, and it said it was here to steal the materials from Synedrion. We can get to it. Ah, yes. Right, okay. Oh wow, really? I'll take it. I will so take this. Oh my god.
Receiving loud and clear. Receiving.
Jesus. That's amazing. Cool. Let's just
No escaping the Phoenix.
Wow, a one-turn wonder. One-turn wonder, thank you very much. Oh my god. I want to attack that one because that's the one you attack the other one.
Just like target practice.
Jesus. Someone was saying in the comments of like on YouTube, like why did these? Why did like? You're lucky to start like right next to the thing. It's like I've never had it this good. I've never had it this good, ever.
My turn.
I can move over here and just shoot that there.
Let me see.
And
What's your plan?
Eric,
Targeting.
finish please. And we're done. What the hell was that? What on earth was that mission? And Kenny levels up because Kenny did a lot of damage to Miss Sentinel. That's exactly what I wanted. That is perfect. What I wanted. A mission to get Kenny to level up, and it just happens. They just hand it to me. Thing is, the problem is like, where's the flip side? Like, my luck is less than a zero-sum game. My luck is just negative in general. So if I just got this... Look, I guess Shogun died. Like, maybe I'll take that as payment for Shogun dying. How about that? Yeah, I know I can't get any more... Oh, hang on. Yes!
Good to be working with you. If we're going to save the world, we'll need all the help we can get. At this stage, we've granted you low-level access to our network and set up a liaison office to work with your people. But, as I'm sure you can understand, we need to take things slow at first. Your organization has a reputation. It's hard to know which side you'll take, and we need to know that you share our values.
I don't, but speak.
At the moment, we're setting up a mission to recapture an old satellite control base. What for? Well, there's a saying in New Jericho, Tobias West always has a plan. And he has a plan for the equipment and the data we can get from that base. You'll find out more when the time is right. So, are you up for it? We'd really appreciate your help.
Synedrion probably seems strange to you.
Did I get both of them at once?
Trying to build a better world. A world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
World can definitely get better.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in.
My accent sounds kind of cliche.
Maybe we
Really?
can build it together.
Okay, that was just... No, that was just... I think that was the 15 threshold, I think. Where's phase 1? Oh, in Spain. About España. Give you... I want to give you that. I wasn't to give you a willpower. Die easily. 7 days later, I've got plenty of time. Here's Mr. I totally don't have it. Jamaicans. Yeah, I like that. I like that accent. I like Jamaican accents. Well, Caribbean accents are all nice. I like them. I think I have like I think it's good you grow up in a country where the accent changes every 5 miles. You just gotta appreciate like a lot of accents from all over the place. A mutation of Hitman. God, you are horrible. I hate you with a burning passion. I want that gun, but I hate you with a burning passion. You also got Pain Chameleon. Thankfully you don't heal, but you're one of the people like, your target, I need to kill those arms so fast. I see you, those arms need to die. We've had Hitman before, but Hitman before was using the independent sniper rifle, which is crap. Hitman Alpha, that is a huge threat. And Karen Fuji, stomping legs. Stomper legs or slammy legs? No, attacky legs. You have attacky legs. And you do fireworms. Yeah, close combat, because you're not slammy, you are melee. You're a pain. Warcraft 3 trolls, why do you mean... Let's troll that. Well, it's things like... It's always been in the case of fantasy, that fantasy stereotypes races for certain places. Like a dwarf is Scottish, unavoidably. And it's kind of... I can't remember where it was. But there was a game that had Scottish as German. So it had dwarves as German. And I really liked it because it was... Oh my god, they're dwarves and they're not Scottish. I've heard Scottish dwarves so much at this point. Let's give that a shot, because I want to basically grab... I want to find where New Jericho is. But oh my god, I'm scared about those two, to be honest. I'm scared about those two. Anyway, so you're doing that. What are you doing? Head over there. Pause. We do with a small heal. Arrive there, nothing. There's a base over there though, so there. Device's West plan to save humanity involves gaining control of this old satellite base. Small surgical strike team should eliminate the alien presence. Okay, aliens, screw. Aliens is fine. I was looking at buying this in the Winter Cell. The reviews I saw on Goggins' Team were talking about the game, essentially installing spyware in your system. Not as far as I'm aware. Hey, Jones, I have not heard of that. Scottish dwarves got invented sometimes around 2000. Well, Lord of the Rings in general, Tolkien is like the root of a lot of fantasy stereotyping. Not general like of in a bad way, but like if you think of elves and elven speech and what language is elven, you're thinking of Lord of the Rings. If you think of dwarves and what dwarves is like, what dwarvish sounds like, what dwarven runes are like, you're thinking of Lord of the Rings. And whatever Tolkien got inspiration from, but the mainstream of that came from Lord. Yeah, absolutely. It worked well, but it means it gets a little bit tiring sometimes. It's also why it's one of the reasons why Games Workshop, in their Age of Sigmar stuff, they took that opportunity to break away from Tolkien-esque elves and dwarves, etc., which they kind of they took that opportunity to rewrite loads of their species. Like dwarves stopped being about underground mining for gold; they became crazy engineers that were in the sky with balloons. Elves stopped being elvish and became other things entirely. No, tropes aren't bad. Absolutely not. Tropes are not a bad thing. Tropes work because they work, because they are a way for us to relate to content, to any sort of media. A trope is not a bad thing. But sometimes you want to see them challenged a little bit. Looking to make his dwarf Scottish, he was pulling from Norse and Jewish tradition. Yeah, I guess. I guess the voicing of it. No, I'm sure I heard Scottish dwarves before John Rhys Davies. He's not even Scottish. Yeah, well, I don't pay attention to reviewers, to be honest. Like, I have
Moving out.
people whose opinion I trust, but even then, it's like not everything. Do you get to see in there? No, not really. Wait.
Holding position.
I'm not focusing on this, and that's not a good thing. Get up there.
Yes.
I love Warhammer because they're mad adventures, still mining doors, but most importantly, they are spiteful little bastards. I will give you that. Hang on, what are you? Ghoul Alpha, okay. Yeah, Redeemer sucks, but not Cyclops. The Holy Tome is the book. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Dwarves are great.
Born ready.
When I play Total Warhammer, I play dwarves because they are fantastic.
Anything that moves dies.
I need to give you some speed because oh my god, not moving the speediest.
Ready to roll.
And he's in the way. Shocking.
Catch me if you can.
They're not spiteful.
I'm repositioning.
Hopefully they don't come from the buildings. If they come from the building...
Let them come.
Over there. Mainly just in case you see anything else. You get to look in there? Kind of. Hello, Gunner. Poacher? Okay. Poacher alphas are going to be a pain. Poachers themselves are not too bad. Yeah, paralyzing attacks, I know. Other poacher. Alerted. Okay, you spotted us. Orthan, please. Pain comedian? Yeah. You move forward. You're right over there now. Over there now, buddy. Okay, let's have a... Where are you, buddy? I know I spotted you somewhere. You moved like over... Oh, you reappeared. In which case, more than...
Ready to roll.
Come down. Right,
Operative on the move.
range have you got on this thing? You can just plop it on... Cool, your blood-sucking arms are down. At least that's nice. Get into some kind of fixed cover. Beth, I dislike this place because I know for a fact if I go over there, I can't Overwatch down here. They won't lean out of that corner. That corner. Orthan. Honestly, they put. I think yeah, they can jump through this, right? Yes. In which case. Come for me, bros. Shield side, unfortunately. And also fully missed. Cool, it gets Mortar gets to shoot you then. Oh, Shaitan, please. Oh, legend! Beautiful. Beautiful Overwatch. you coming up to say hi? Okay! You've got a friend you need to find. We've got a friend that we need to find. The guy who's up there. Wherever he is, he's up there and honestly needs to... We're gonna quick aim because I don't want you to be in the open after the shot. After the shot, you need to not be in the open. Goodbye, arm. Have you got a poison mouth? You do have a poison mouth, in which case... Get the hell out of dodge, please. Blind Reader's kill, yeah.
Ready to roll. On the lookout.
You. Have you got a shot on... Kinda. That's the Overwatchers over there, though. Can we deal with that Overwatch in some way? Dash to there. Get to that corner over there.
Aiming.
Not going to be great. But, labeled leg. Overwatch is still active, though. Unfortunately. Okay, Shaitan. The off chance that comes down. Eric. Dash to there.
Rest for the wicked. Targeting. Pushing on.
The problem I have with you is that you're over there and you're gonna cause me grief. You're there specifically to cause me grief.
I know how to do this.
Oh. Oh! Ah, Beric, you're in a bad place right now, but my god, was that worth it. My god, was that worth it. There's you in your long range. Oh god, Beric! Beric! Oh my god. Ah. Kenny? Beautiful. Nice up. What? 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 Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You... Why? I hit my hand in the wrong hand, so apparently I hit F, and apparently F was reload. I definitely didn't hit R. What happened? Okay, Beric, you need to, like... You really, really, really want... Actually, you're already dead, aren't you? You're already dead, and I can't afford to have you shoot me with a paralyzing gun, so please... Right, go over there. Let's not be anywhere where you can shoot me in the future. Shinton... Well, you might have some actual... It's magic time. Boom blast, Star Jackal, boom blast. Oh, you dropped onto the floor, you did. Oh.
I know how to do this.
You think you're hidden. That's just funny. I damaged something, but I also damaged you. All that really matters. What is your range? What is your hand? Really? Eaten. Dang it!
Let's go.
Oh my god, really? Orthan.
Moving to coordinates.
Get into hiding, please. No one's damaged, so sniper can't one-shot anyone. And oh my god, you also got that. Yes, because you're definitely. Any. It costs 2. Stomp costs 2. We have learnt a thing. Dash to there. Your slowness. Doing. Great. Congratulations, you're now dead. Leftington has a shotgun. Oh, you fled. You ran the hell away. I must have destroyed your. I must have killed your arms. Hi. Bye. I think that's it. I think he fled. Yeah, I must have killed his arms. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna heal from you.
I just wanted to pass on my personal thanks and congratulations to your operatives for their work at the base. Fortuna eruditis favit, as they say. Fortune favors the prepared mind. The intelligence we've retrieved is going to prove extremely helpful with all the projects we're working on. And the satellite control tech may one day help turn the tide of this war. This operation may have seemed like a small thing, but the devil's in the details, and so is God.
Hang on, 1 second. He quoted Latin at me. I need to quote Latin back at him. Latin back at him. Latini tantum re nequecunt movere. Only dicks quote Latin.
Speaking of details, we'll now have to actually make all of this.
That's Google Translated. I noticed that's true.
Hardware and software. We have limited resources, so we need our brightest and best focused on the job. It'll take time, but it'll be worth it in the end. You'll see.
Whatever, I want the materials. That's what I want, buddy. Yes, materials. How supportive of me. Hurrah! Where are the... Okay, where's New Jericho? Wow. 2 new Jericho bases in North America. That's shocking. New Jericho's in Canada more than it is in the States. There's no New Jericho presence at all in South America. Really? Where's... New Jericho is crazy in Siberia and Russia and China and some places in Africa as well, and a base in Australia and in the Southeast Asia, but there's not a single New Jericho base in South America. Right, anyway. More thing leveled up. L's to the S, please. Weak spot is... Yes, you can get that. Weak spot's an amazing skill. Not yet. It's still useful. I need to spend these points on something. You know what? No. Just take assault training. Take assault training. Take dash. Don't take heavy return fire, it's pointless, but take ready for action. No, we're cool. Take strength. Eric, fine for the moment. Titan, cool. Kenny, right. The fact that the gun nuts are in Canada and not in the US is the most unbelievable part of this Lovecraftian pandemic game. Yep. Or essentially that the hyper-capitalists are currently in Siberia. You're done over there. Right, so what were we doing? We are eventually have to go there, but we've got 7 days left. Let's go. You can go have a rest. You scout that out for me.
Research complete.
Chiron autopsy. Well, Chirons are a newly discovered mutation without any previous precedent. We speculate they originate from a more advanced structure than those used to gestate Arthrons and Tritons. Yes, they do for the lair. They fulfill a special role attacking from great distance, although some mutations also have close-range capabilities. Coleoptera. What's Coleoptera? I know that word. Coleoptera. That's butterfly, isn't it? Coleopterists is... No, Lepidopterists is... But Coleoptera is beetles. Yeah, Coleoptera is beetles. This Coleopterist is a beetle collector. Lepidopterist is butterfly collector. So 20% arthropod. Beetles are arthropods. So are humans. Research available. The hell, please. Please, so many good guns now. Right, I need to start building more base, more in here. Obi, repair the store, please. Please repair the store. Build me a research facility, please. Hey, Gobi, you haven't got a... You haven't, okay. Case info. You build me a research uplink and also a research lab. Start researching some stuff. More research, please. That medical bay's up in 6 hours. And you are on your way home? Yes, you are. Heal up for a moment. Paused. Oh, because it's Synedrion base. Okay, it's fine.
My sources tell me New Jericho has developed a new type of APC. I hope they intend to use it to fight the Pandorans, not their fellow human beings.
I've got one, actually.
But the real question is, how can you win a war if you don't understand the battlefield? All the vehicles in the world won't help you if you cling to the delusions of the old world. I should know. I remember the wars of the old world better than anyone.
Humanity needs all that they can get. I want all their
well,
tech.
Fair enough, actually, but we do have to be careful.
Look, they made a new thing to fight the aliens with. How dare they? We need to fight the aliens. I guess you have a point. You and your logic.
Construction complete.
I missed what that said. Our operatives have located an abandoned military post. It is unclear which nation's military it belonged to, but I get some stuff from it. What did that say? It said someone made something somewhere. I guess that was also the medical lab, right? Yeah, the medical bay is online, so you also go back to rest and relax. Rest and relaxation for everyone. You're slowly getting repaired as well. No, but Titan leveled up. Means Master Marksman, of course. It's the skill you're there for. Or some willpower and strength.
Synedrion, we are told, are working on ways to repel the mist. This, by itself, is not a sin. We do not condemn it, for the mist is a flood and brings life and death alike. They seek safety for their people, as do we.
Okay, that's signatory and actually helpful.
But if you push the flood away too far, you will die of stagnation. Synedrion has forgotten how to look beyond the flood. at the wide sea, at the future. Instead, they look inward, lost in a maze of reflections. What they offer is not salvation, but a trap.
What you offer is tentacles, so, you know. I want mist repellers, though. I definitely want the mist repellers. 17. Okay, we're getting to the point where I want to start being friendly to the Synedrion as well. It's important. Prisoner of Ice. I guess. Are you done yet? I guess. You know, I am. We're 2. Work towards that. Go that way, because we might as well explore that while we're at it. And go to the Prisoner of Ice. Oh, great. Lovely. Ambush. I do like myself an ambush every once in a while. Thankfully, the vehicle's there and the armor's back. The health is a bit low, but the armor's fully repaired. Beware of the Siren's Psychic Scream. Yes, I will definitely beware of the Siren's Psychic Scream. I hope not to fight a Siren. That is definitely not what I want. But basically, as we last 3 turns, everyone hops in the armadillo and we get the hell. Ooh, hello, Chiron. Which kind of Chiron are you? An Agni. Which means that the armadillo cares not for you. What are you? Tyrant. Pair of tyrants, and where's the fragger? Over there. What we're going to do, actually, is we're going to just run up to here. We're going to go straight for you. Because... Guy... Move up to here. Follow. Wolf.
On the move. Nothing will get past me.
Have here. And move up. The armadillo's just going to basically sit in this thing's face. See how much damage I think I actually do. Yeah, mind control it, Fanfregger. I know you want to. Start stripping the armor off this thing. It'll take a while, but we're going to start stripping the armor off it. I have to worry about you as well, unfortunately. But we'll work on that. It's quite possible that Sky's next job will be to... Please, 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 please. Nope. Thank you.
Too easy.
I was like, must run away. Please. Oh. There's like, please run. Please launch the... Ooh! Counter fire too. Right, so. Okay. Right, so what I want you to do is I want you, first of all, shoot one of these. You. And turn and take out the arms of one of them. Important. You no longer have an arm, I think. Yep, you no longer have an arm, that's good. You still have an arm, but we'll deal with that when it... Wolf, please. Dash to here. Beat this thing. Of course, the other arm is out of sight. Lob grenade. Ah, it's a smidgen too far.
I'm prepared.
You can go over there and How far can you lob a grenade?
It's all about the skills.
What the Pentiums, baby.
I'm listening.
You go over there. You. No, with your rifle, please. Hurts more with a rifle. Don't punch it with a grenade. Bad idea. You go over there. How far can you lob that grenade? Far enough. Yeet. Disabled head, disabled arms. No, I want to see what happened here. You lost your arm and your head. You lost your arm as well. Okay, none of them have machine guns. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. They're all bleeding as well. Like, I've got nothing to do. I'm running away now. Bye, tyrant. You're like, I'm gonna spit poison at you. Oh, I've got a hell cannon. Oh my god, I didn't even know to do that. Okay, where's the third one, please? 1, 2, 3. Oh, right beside. Really, that's convenient. Gosh. You're down.
Receiving. Let's blast them.
Can you? Yeah. How much health does this thing actually got now? Okay, way too much. I was going to say, can you get the kill with this, but... Right. Finish this off, please. Good. And head back to the guys. Wolf. Pop one. Pop the other. Get into cover. Hello. You're just leaving because there's literally nothing you can do here. Unfortunately, I can't kill you before you leave. That's not going to work. But I believe now is the turn where I can flee. Yeah, okay, where's Exfil? Exfil is in a very bad place for that one. In which case, take a shot.
Ready to rock.
Can you get the shot? Beautiful. Move up a bit. Look that way. By a square. There you go. Hop in. I was actually gonna wait. I was actually gonna let people move in and attack, but I guess I don't need to anymore. Good. Really? He's just turned. There you go. Get in, get out.
I'm here. Moving.
Did some damage. And Armadillo keeps going. Brum, 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 brum. You open fire? No, you will not. Alright. We exfil? We exfil. simple. And roll gets a nice level up from that. That's how much XP we got. Actually worth it. Survived the ambush. Yes, we did. Good. Fire and autopsy. You haven't really? Okay. Good. Yeah. Follow leveled up. Get Warcry because that's full. Get that, please. Good. You. Pause. Fully healed and rested? Okay, you're fully healed and rested. What is your job now? What is your job now? Honestly? Who was trading materials? You were trading materials. For tech. I don't want to give tech away. You're also trading for tech. Damn it, is no one actually trading material? Here you go, you are. I'll get some materials. Hello. That. Trade. Food for tech. Food for materials. Grab that. Good. And fourth initiation is there. Think about opening another base. I'm thinking about opening another base. I'm thinking about opening the base over here. What do you have in the base? You have vehicle bay, living quarters, medical bay. Okay, that's a pretty good. That's not a bad start actually. That's not bad. What about down here? What do you have? Satellite uplink. You have not got living quarters or med bay, but you do have satellite uplink already. Okay. Phoenix Echo, avionics. Phoenix Echo sometimes appears around over here. So at some point, you'll get a mission to save a base. This is training facility, living quarters, infestation just 100 here. Because it's inside the mist, I'll have to fight to free it. Same thing with this one. Fine. You know what? I'm just doing nothing of any interest here. So actually, let's actually go ahead and do this out. How to do this place out. Get that done with. I don't think that's actually a mission. That's actually is a mission. That is a mission. Never mind.
The Jericho haven is under attack.
Oh, please, where? That's actually important. That's actually important. Cool. Yes, please. More new Jericho love for us. We like that new Jericho love. Give me your weapons. Once you give me your weapons, we'll go wreck. Gonna go in a bit, Nemo, long day. Sure, absolutely. Thanks for hanging around, buddy. Right, what do we have here? Okay, civilians alive. They are over here. I don't want to dash up. I don't want to jump to the top because I don't need. Actually, I could jump to the top as long as I just move first. Eric, dash out. Okay. City's right next to the exit, so I might as well pick up that city. Double dash.
No
to the
rest
city.
for the wicked.
Get behind cover. Oh, potential civvy? Potential civvy. Okay. Exfil? Yeah. Straight up exfil. Out of the way. Penny. I don't need to clear out these buildings here, but dash over the back. Not a civvy, but there is a... Well, we can make use of you. Right? And the civvies are in there.
I'm going.
But There's a sniper there too. Okay. Kenny, you're going to be tasked with helping people out here. Person.
Rolling.
Going out. Nighttime, so we fortunately does it night. Jericho, Etherington. There.
I'm on Overwatch.
I'm here.
Hello. Cool. There, please. Oh. Hey, go to the middle. See what you can see what you can see from up there. Not much. The will point change helps. You get anywhere near these people? Oh, and Eric. It is a city. The champion's gonna walk over that way. Into the shield, into the carapace.
Right.
Goodbye, carapace. Gunner. Close to Lethington, but no signal. Okay, so, any walk to here. Get out to the front. Jesus, Kenny. I guess it's just slimy legs that do it. Jericho heavy. Dash over there, please. Sniper up as well. Do you have the skills to? You don't. Okay. Dash over there.
Pushing on.
What? How are you not dead? Okay, Leth. Save your buddy there. Good. Can I make the heavy give me? Sadly not. They have thought about this. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. They have thought about that. You cannot access the inventory of people you pick up. I would love to. I would totally, like, want to strip off everything. Like, give me all your clothes, your gun, and your motorcycle. I need them. Fortunately, that is not the way it works. Someone in there as well. Yeah, so there is. You were there. Grenade time. That damaged you to hell and back. Double your leg, both your legs and your head. Because you're bleeding for 30 and will not die next turn, but will die fairly soon. More than high. Let me see one. Quick aim. Who can you shoot for?
Target missed.
Inconvenient. That again.
Ready to fire.
Well, you don't die no matter what happens. I think I can make it so you die of bleeding. You need to break something else.
How does that taste?
Fortunately, that was your leg. It might work that way. Oh my god, please, break something. Anything. Thank you. How do you do? You're panicking over there.
Covering.
Everyone's done. Everyone's.
On the mark.
Like, what I potentially want to do is make sure that. Oh, nice shot. Is that they kill. If they kill this bunch, maybe there's a chance they drop it. I kind of want these guys to die. On the off chance that they drop the weapon I want. You have a turn, however, and that's a bad turn. You still have your gun. Oh, you're overwatching. That's fine.
I can make a difference.
Any.
I'll be right there.
Kind of want you to get some shots off because you need to get some experience. So over there, that'd be lovely. That'll do. Eric.
Guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is. Sure. We've got no will points now, but hopefully kill that one. Make them. Get some will points back off that, thankfully. My turn.
All I need is a clear shot.
Goodbye, arm. Your shield, I think that was. Earthen.
In my sights.
You, however, don't get a turn. That's left alive. These two are left alive. Get out. Fine, I guess you turn. I guess you get a turn as well. So you're probably dead. Might as well finish the last one. Who gets? Nothington gets a turn as well. I mean, double dash. So dash once. Dash twice. No. And that, I think, is the win. Why'd you lose will points for that? Why did you lose will points for that? That's a very good tier for Star Jackal, because that gives us the Inspire ability. Inspire means whenever they kill, everyone gets a will point. Very, very good at helping you.
The Phoenix Project has done a lot of good for New Jericho, protecting our havens and assisting us with our plans. So, in the spirit of mutual friendship and cooperation, I would like to offer you this gift.
Please.
I hope we can work together again soon.
Oh.
The plan is still far from complete,
Nice.
and I'm sure the Phoenix project still has...
Right, so how are we doing here? 37, 43, 12. Synedrion is not looking pretty at the moment. Mainly because you haven't been spotting them getting attacked. Jackal, yes please, give me inspire. What's a willpower for you? That is 5 days, 13 hours there. I'll finish here. Lot could. The atmosphere at Surabaya 2.0 is subdued. Attacks some months ago resulted in 200 deaths, reminding the citizens that their little utopia is surrounded by an apocalypse that will not simply go away when they stop paying attention. Never felt quite right since. Let's fund the morals of the deceased. Synedrion likes us more. Good. We want Synedrion to like us. The world can't change what's happened, but it can remind us we don't just accept the death of our loved ones. We remember them and use our pain and our rage at the injustice of the universe as a sort of strength to fight to build a better world for the next generation. Right. Let's actually get that done. Just get that done. Our operatives have discovered the cryogenics laboratory Symes mentioned in his notes. It appears to have been a government facility, possibly a black site of some kind. As far as we can tell, Symes came here to examine samples collected in the 1960s. Unfortunately, the facility has been compromised and now functions as a base for a group of raiders. Oh, it's raiders! Which is good and bad. Good and bad. Here, Wolf. Get secondary gun there. Those. Guy, take a second with those. Swallow. The armadillo is there, ready to shoot things. Let's get in and shoot things. Shooting things is good. Because attack sentinels no turns. That is true. Even better when they spawn right next to you, so you shoot them immediately without moving. It's even better when both do it at the same time, so you actually end the nest without them even turning up. Right. Oh, hello, Heavy. You've got the crappy machine gun. Not the deception, it's the one that's crappy. The armadillo might be the most... Thing is, like, it's quote, it's the least tactically useful, it is the strongest. It's a very weird thing, like, you can do the least shenanigans with it, but it's up there and just like, it's the battering ram, right? It's the what you want to bash a door in. I got 10 armor from something. You get kind of okay over there. And quick aim to get shot off. Pick the arm out if you can. Actually, don't miss. Come on! Jesus Christ! God Almighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you can war cry from there. Your job is to war cry from there. Hello, sniper. War cry? Yes, you can. Okay, it's this map. Yeah, I know. I know. Get over. Really?
Target confirmation.
Not you. You. Great. Back to that. And here.
On my way.
So the sniper can't technically shoot at you. I think.
Moving.
Oh no! 2 armor! Excuse me? You have a Disciples of Anu Berserker. That is not nice. And you spent turn using mitigating, so it's fine.
Ready to rumble.
Okay, well. Armadillo. Move here. Goodbye. Making sure you die. Right.
Ready to fire.
You're down.
Let's do this.
Dillo. Fine. Wolf.
On my way.
Not great there, to be honest, so let's not even bother. Make sure shenanigans that happen get shot at.
Keep my eyes open.
Hi.
Identifying target.
How about you? I will take that. I will take that. That's fine. That is fine. The downside to using improv cover like the Armadillo is your people aren't bright enough to crouch a bit to use it properly. Yeah, I know. But it's a bit unfortunate. Oh, we did it again.
Almost.
God, that gun's inaccurate. They're aiming at the front, because the front's been hit before. Okay, that was a better hit. That was a better hit. Move up to here. Who can shoot where now? Right in the gun, right? Right in the gun. Kind of felt that was going to happen, but...
Ow!
You're dazed, that's fine by me.
I'm listening. Aiming.
So, and then which point you will watch there. Right, you are going to go ahead and just destroy that sniper. Really? You cannot destroy the sniper from where you are? Guess you're not. Fine, in which case, which heavy are you going to kill? You can just annihilate you. The more death we deal, the more their will points are starting to go down, so. Sniper's like, I'm gonna take a shot. Cool, take one shot. The grand scheme of things, it doesn't really do much.
Action.
Okay, now we're a bit worried.
Enemy engaged.
Son of a...
That doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't. Okay. So.
I'm going. Hostile wounded. Adding one more to the list. Proceeding.
Hey.
Anything
Panicked, not panicked. Yeah, not panicked, but by how much? 0, 2. Okay, you still exist, but if I kill one of you, I can totally do by going over here. Actually, if I kill you, if I kill the sniper, everyone else is panicked. So panic, 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 panic. Rollo, just chill out for a turn. Wolf, move up.
No!
Oh my god, really? Come on. Go over here. Go over here. Heal thyself.
I just need to catch my breath.
Yep, I'm using medkit right now. Unfortunately, the leg is the leg is damaged, so he can't really do much from it. He's kind of really limited positional wise. Can you get anything? Any shots from anywhere? Because dash up. And the last turn, no. A medikit takes 2 points to use, and if you're dazed, you only got 1 action point. A medikit takes 2 to use, so he could not have medicated last turn, unfortunately.
Aiming.
Death. Oh, is that the death? That is the death. Good.
Threat eliminated.
Right. In which case, got to there.
I'll be right there.
It being nighttime. Slightly cheating here, but I can use. I think I can use the angle. Like I can't hit directly, but if I expand the angle a lot, I can do it that way.
Here we go.
Okay, good. You can't shoot. Yep, that works. Beautiful. You missed, but it works. And the rear armor is still in one piece. Rollo can jump up to here. And then you can, I think, can you war cry? Or are you a bit low on full points? You can war cry. War cry hits everybody. Good. At some point you gotta go to research data, but where's the research data? Research data is somewhere. Not sure where the research data is, but after you pick it up, they say kill the enemies anyway, so there's no reason to not do that first. Where is it? Where the hell is the research data? Usually in one of the buildings. I don't see it at all. Am I blind? Okay. Oops.
On my way.
Aim.
Taking aim.
Arch! Beautiful. And get into cover. Modillo. Nah, I would have told me. I don't think you can't run it over anyway, so okay, that's good. You killed. How you need for will? You've got 0 will, but
I'm here.
Have you got return fire? You don't have return fire, in which case I'm gonna dash right up to you. Press the bullet again. I just saw it. There it is. Is it because it's not? Ah, because if you have the vehicle selected, it doesn't show up. There it is.
I'm listening. Target confirmation.
It makes sense if you have the vehicle selected, it doesn't show up because the vehicle can't pick it up anyway. Yeah. Okay. In which case,
yes.
Wolf, you dash once. Get it.
I want a medal for this.
You'll probably get one, Wolf. Chill. Yeah. Yeah, see, it says, like, clear all enemies afterwards anyway, so there's no point in rushing. Good numbers done as well, which is nice. I guess it's because, again, XP is split 3 ways rather than 6 ways, so they will level up first. It's a good point. It's a good point to keep in mind, actually. Crew will level up faster in a smaller group, I think. Maybe? Am I talking out of my ass? With this facility secured, our operatives have carefully retrieved the viral samples that were stored here. They are in less than ideal shape, but preliminary analysis suggests it's extremely likely that we're looking at some version of the Pandora virus. More rigorous analysis will be needed and we get more plot.
In the 1960s, the Phoenix Project clashed with an unknown intelligence outfit associated with the CIA. One of these clashes concerned the cultures stored in this lab, said to be responsible for a terrible plague somewhere in what was then called the Third World. At the time of his death, my great-grandfather was trying to force the CIA to at least share some samples, but they denied everything, even the existence of this lab. It looks like the research was abandoned in the late 1970s. I'm not sure why. The samples are degraded, but if my analysis is correct, this is the Pandora virus. Sometimes I wonder whether the only reason we survived as a species is sheer luck.
You're not wrong. Not wrong. Thanks to our investigation of Randolph Symes III, we have now gathered sufficient information to study the Pandora virus. New research is available. The Pandora virus in and of itself. Samples we have retrieved in the course of our investigation of Dr. Symes' fate may allow us new insights into the future, the nature of the Pandora virus, the pathogen widely considered to be responsible for the mutations and radical ecosystem change led to the near collapse of civilization. Good. We're researching that. Gotta research Pandora virus, which comes along. Gotta save Helena. We gotta do guided by whispers as well. Level up for you, Rollo. Keep that going. Good. Armadillo needs healing. No two ways about that. The armadillo needs healing. Okay, let's go. We'll give the armadillo. In the meantime, hang on. What's Manticore 1 doing? Something. Ah yes, specialized Pandoran containment facilities have been designed and successfully tested, allowing us to safely keep Pandorans in a state of constant paralysis. This represents a step forward in our struggle to understand their biology. Get a weapon, the new razor, a paralyzing melee weapon, which is crap. I don't think I've ever actually used the new razor at all. I just wait until I get paralyzing tech from because if I research, again, look at this, right? It does damage 10, piercing 40, which means it bypasses 40 armor. Sorry, it lowers the target's armor by 40 for the purposes of damage calculation, and causes paralysis 8. If you look into the research of, for example, the Hera, it bypasses less armor, but does roughly the same paralysis, 7 rather than 8. But it's a pistol at range. I'd much rather stay at range rather than having to get close to something to hit it with a melee weapon. Once we start capturing things, we can start doing vivisections as well, which increases damage dealt. And also you need to do vivisections for more advanced tech research as well. Like, we haven't really faced off against sirens much, which is surprising, but we haven't really faced off against sirens much. You're going back there to rest. I might just go for... Am I just going for this now? Like, I'd really want them to like me more, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that just willy-nilly. Not until... What do they want me to do? They want me to target New Jericho Research Center. I'm not going to do that though, am I? Do we just go there? Do we just go to that place there? Do the fourth initiation? You know what? I'm gonna do that. We're gonna end. You're just resting. Minnie, you're fine. We're repairing the armadillos. What we're doing. We're gonna go over there, mainly, so that we get Scourge Alpha and Tyrant Alpha. At this point, Scourge Alpha is just got some more grenades, right? I think at this point, Scourge Alpha just has more armor, sorry. Has a little bit of armor. Has a little bit more health as well. And a biotechnologically superior grenade attachment. 60 damage, shred 3. Ammo capacity 3. I've never actually seen these things run out of ammo, so maybe they get to reload for free? I don't know. And the Tyrant Alpha armor is the armor. Just thicker carapace. Thicker carapace. The weapon arm is now armored as well. Not by much, but it's armored as well. This is the shield arm. The weapon arm. And more HP as well. Right, anyway, we're almost there. We have arrived. A group of New Jericho soldiers is occupying the site, which is considered sacred by the disciples of Anu. The blind legate has asked us to destroy them in the name of the Exalted. And we're going to try. We're going to try. Yeah, let's see what we can... The only issue we actually have... people who need this. Include you. You. Mainly. So that the Furies are going to be less of a problem. Because the big problem the big concern I've got here are the Fury... the Fury missile launchers. The things that this powers. because their heavies are going to have it at this point. I'm also concerned about snipers, which is why I always carry 2 snipers with me. I think this is pretty much almost my final team comp as I usually have it, with a 6-man. Heavy, 2 snipers, 2 assaults, and then the 6th slot can rotate. It can be, usually I want a technician in there. Technician is helpful. Then depending on the ship, on the craft I'm with, if I'm in the Jericho craft, I can take 1 more that becomes something else. That's flex. I've run infiltrator snipers before. They're helpful. Right. Kill all enemies. Kill all enemies. Isn't that
My turn.
Eric,
Ready to roll.
go up there. Hello. Where? Right up there. You know what? No. You know what? No. You know what? We're going to go ahead and sit pretty over here. And not disturb them until... Like, snipers need to die real quick.
Ready to roll.
Etc. and things like that, you know? And we'll overwatch. If anyone comes close, we'll overwatch. Other than that, not that bothered about what's happening here.
I'm on Overwatch.
Area covered.
Same with you, I guess. Wait.
On Overwatch. Let them come.
Spot us yet. We're still kind of technically stealth. Okay, now they spotted us. I think you've moved up too much, though.
Hostiles inside.
Okay.
Proceeding.
Watching that entire angle there.
I'm here. Operative
As are
on the
you.
move.
If you see them, shoot.
I'll keep both eyes open.
Jericho.
Let's go.
Oh, go heavy trooper you.
I'm going
Penny
in.
into cover. Fighting New Jericho is always a nightmare
I'm
because
prepared.
always get hurt. Always get hurt fighting New Jericho. Bethring. Find some car.
I'll get you.
Protecting humanity.
That's at least 3 snipers, if not more. You have eyes on anything.
Receiving.
My turn.
You have eyes on anything.
Ready to roll. On the lookout.
I'm here. Let's go.
Closer. Hello? You have eyes on something now.
Let me see.
Beautiful. You took the arm. You took the arm. That's fantastic. That's worth it. That is definitely worth it. Taking the arm is definitely. You move over there. Dash to there.
Ready to engage.
Take 3 shots there. Oh! Beautiful. Or 4 shots there. Any? Dash? No. Don't bother dashing. Don't. If you can't get there in a double dash and still get out of it, it's not worth it. Stay in cover. Eric. Nah, this is Anu mission 2. This is the second Anu loyalty mission. You know what? I was gonna say move up to there.
Now. I see them.
Hello? Where? Fine, don't worry. Move up to there. Take a shot out at that sniper there. Oh. Good. Back into cover. Not yet. Quick check. You are in pain. 80k. Their will points are high enough that unless I get severe viruses on people, they're not going down. Okay. No one's in really bad line of sight, so it's. Whee!
Protecting humanity.
Hi, Jericho. Oh, there you go. There it is. That's why everyone's got blast vests. The armor's lost is still painful, though. Ah, God, Morton.
Protecting humanity.
Not medkitting yourself. Intriguing. I would have thought you'd want to medkit yourself. Apparently not. Okay. Snipers first. I currently have.
Ready to fire. Oh! Bullseye. That's
Good.
a kill.
Worth. Dash to there, Barry. Take a shot at somebody. Get the hell out of dodge, I think. There's a cover. You fortunately don't get through a lot of snap.
Let's make this happen!
This mission is so deadly. Just, oh my God, Kenny, please tell me you can do this. I think you can do this, and I love you for it. Dash up to there.
Taking aim.
And the arm. You lost your arm already, haven't you? You've already lost your arm. So if I remove the fury, you literally can't do anything else. Your shotgun can't actually do anything. Your shotgun literally cannot do a single thing here. In which case, I'm tempted to shoot the Fury. I'm tempted to break the hell out of this Fury. Hang on, that's not going to kill the Fury though, is it? Zero to 7 damage, that's irrelevant. Tap it. Then grab it? What? He hasn't got an arm, so he can't shoot him. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Yes!
Oh!
Beautiful, and... get back into cover. Titan, okay. Titan, you have... Leth. Dash up there. Oh my god, the sniper right there.
Confirmed.
Oh my god, thank you. I gotta notice that one, Jesus.
Yes.
That done to you lot. One of your arms is almost down, unfortunately, and definitely grenade you next turn. You see, hang on, what's on the ground
Standing
here?
by.
I'm ready.
Let's get back into cover. I haven't got the armor for this. Oh, whereas close to cover as you're gonna get, I think. Actually, you're. I still think you're exposed there. I think technically you're less exposed here, but I don't trust that. At least here you're technically in cover. Even though I don't believe it technically to be true. Oh! You can't do anything. Miss.
Cleaning crew ready.
You bashing? Jose, you bashing me? Okay, you're still active heavy. You are concerning. Second miss. Beautiful. I think I've got enough to boom blast again. I do. Which means what? Cyclops destroyed, arm disabled. That'll kill both of them and further damage that one. Good. How is your armor looking?
Acquiring target.
Not great, to be honest. So we're gonna firstly strip some armor out.
Enemy hit.
And you could swap the shotgun, but why? Okay, what's left? Is that heavy over there left, right?
I'm here.
What's our move?
What do you actually like? Lost your head. And most... Okay, you're actually in severe trouble. Okay, dash forward.
No time to lose.
Double
Never give
dash.
up.
Don't do that. Don't. That should destroy everything you've got.
Oh, I think I got in some damage.
Really? Just your legs? Really? Just your legs? Right, okay.
Got to keep going.
I'm on my way.
Like, hitting the arm will do for me. Any arm will hit. Hits to the body will probably kill as well. That's fine, I'll take it. I managed to hit everything but the arms, but sure. That is the best I've ever had that mission go. Without a doubt. A couple of Fury hits. That is the best I've ever had that mission go. Because I've... Like, you saw the sniper shots. Those sniper shots are Cyclops SR7s. Those can, like, really screw you over. Like, they deal, like, because it's 130 damage per shot. They can really screw you over.
Do you understand why your actions were necessary? Why the site is sacred?
No.
It is here that the conditions existed which brought forth a better body with a free mind. One without the other is meaningless. The Exalted bids us understand. Why here? To fathom why the site is sacred is to fathom how other sites may become sacred also. Keep on this path, and you shall hear the voice of the Shadowed Hierarch, and after him, the wisdom of the Synod of Yearning.
Cool. Brilliant. The best part of this, though, thing we're going to do before we end tonight, is now we have loads of Anu tech to work with. Tiamat development, we can now develop their craft. The Tiamat merges mutated organic matter with the technology to create a dirigible capable of transporting a squad over great distances, although its speed is reduced by its sheer size. Automatically. While appearing to be a piece of technology, the Anu dirigible is part machine and part living organism. Based on the design of a pre-plague airship, disciples of Anu have enhanced their version, making it more durable and efficient. The ship can sustain heavy damage while transporting a squad of 8 soldiers to any desired location. Speed and maneuverability are considerably lacking, though the craft makes up for it with storage, capacity, and range. So we can now build their craft, which is the biggest craft, but it's also by far the slowest. You can see there, the Tiamat has capacity 8 compared to 5, but it's half the speed of a Manticore. Which means it's very difficult to react to anything with the Tiamat. Disciples of Anu equipment.
Research complete.
Basically just gives us their armor and their shotgun, which is, I think, strictly better than our shotgun, so that's an upgrade at least. Also their armor, which I don't care about. We also got Anu religion.
Research complete.
Gives us a bunch of resources, which I'm not going to say no to. The Exalted teaches that the source of human suffering is that perfect human souls are trapped in imperfect human bodies. Humanity is insufficient. That's Scientology. Humanity is insufficiently evolved, and the flaws inherent in our current biology are the cause of the terrible things. That is literally Scientology. The Pandora virus is both a form of divine punishment and an opportunity for the faithful to biologically improve themselves. Principles are set down in the Gospel of the Exalted, which also foretells the coming of the liturgy of the divine flesh, a scatological event that disciples must prepare for. It is important to note that disciples do not worship the Pandoras or the Pandora virus, but see them as obstacles to overcome on the road to biological perfection. The Tiamat is very good for planned raids, that is very true. In fact, if you know where you're going, take a pen. So it's not the squad you would, not the craft you would keep your squad on, but if you're going for something you know where you're going for, it's fine. Like, I'll probably build one. I'm not going to use it as, it'll probably be stationed at a base until I need it. New research available. Lovely. We can now get the Berserker class as well. Rapture must be fought back. Berserker class. The Berserker class of soldier was designed by Anu to be a living weapon.
Research complete.
According to the teachings of the Exalted, the Berserkers represent another step towards the perfection of the human body. Their enhanced combat abilities and greater tolerance for radical mutation are a manifestation of the soul of the warrior embodied in each. That which is best within them, a new pamphlet claims. The desire to fight and the sacrifice for the greater good has now been given biological expression. Keeping with Anu methods, the rhetoric disguises significant advances in biotechnology and careful strategic planning. Berserker soldier class.
Our special agents have gained information about something that could change the history of humanity.
Hey, Buskro.
Nemo 38 months.
38 months indeed. Thank you very much. How you doing, buddy? Do the Synedrion crafts operating at the same time even better. Yeah, like I said, there are ways around it. It's better than nothing, but I'd rather take 2 Helios, because 2 Helios was better. 2 Helios are also a lot more expensive, though. Helios is not a cheap craft to make. As perceived by the Taxiarch Nurgle and the Blind Legate, but the technologies and training will prove just as useful. So basically, we get their armor, which is basically perception light in armor, very, very light armor. It's exceedingly light armor. Oh my god, there's no armor there whatsoever. There's the speed ups though in legs. You do not need the helmet though. The helmet's crap. You get the hammer and you get the hand cannon. Basically, a very inaccurate, high damage pistol that takes 2 action points to fire. I'm a huge fan of that. Advanced melee weapons as well, so you get the better melee weapons, which gives us different melee weapons. So you have the hammer is basically damage and high shock value. Dagon's Tooth is damage and bleed, and the Scion of Shurur is damage, piercing, and also virus. Unfortunately, by this point, willpower starts getting so high that it's a bit of an issue. I had to hear my neighbor yell at the electric company. Bad day for science. Didn't think about building them. You got a point. Mutation tech. Mutation technology can be employed to extend the physical capabilities of soldiers.
Research complete.
This tech represents the first step towards mastering the mutation mechanics of the Pandora virus. Test subjects have been injected with modified strains of the infection under carefully controlled conditions, and with the addition of a chemical cocktail intended to keep the virus from asserting control over the subject. The process is still experimental, and there may be some side effects, but the potential benefits to our soldiers are worth the risk. You get the stomp legs, which you already have. You can get the regeneration torso, which reduces fire damage by half and gives you regenerate. High armor, but low stealth, low accuracy, and heavy. High accuracy on the legs, but low stealth. And then you get the Daze head, which makes you immune to Daze, which is not great. It has a specific use I like it for attacking Stomper Irons, but other than that, it doesn't do it. Like it's a malice to accuracy, it's a malice to stealth. Okay, my god, fungal food production. We can now build food production facilities, which means we can make so that we no longer lose food, but actually in fact gain it. New breed of crops has been developed and based on the highly modified version of the fungi used by the traditional Anu method of transubstantiating the bodies of the dead in the fields of transubstantiation. Capable of thriving in nearly any conditions, the new fungal crops are capable of producing virus-free nutrition in large quantities. Fungi will also prove useful in improving our own food output. We can now build the food production facilities. We can also research mutating harvesting. We can redeemer. That's going to be irrelevant because we're going to get that with the. Despite appearances, the Anu priest is a formidable class of soldier backed by powerful technologies.
Research complete.
The Anu priest, technically called the Hyrus of the Prophet of the Dead God, supposed to be an extension of the will of the Exalted, guiding and protecting the people in her name. To this end, they have been granted sacred forms of mutation, various holy powers, such as the ability to control the minds of the weak and to manipulate the mist. However, underneath the religious terminology lies an ingenious combination of advanced tech and specialized training put together by the Exalted and her closest advisor, Taxiarch Nurgle. Now have a complete understanding of the methods involved in training this class of soldier and can apply them as necessary. So they get special heads for priests. They get the Synod head, which gives all living allied units within 7 tiles recover 2 will points per turn, which is beneficial. We get the Judgment head, which causes 12 armor, so it's low armor, his fully support. The Judgment head causes Instill Frenzy. All characters within 20 squares for 2 turns have their speed increased by 50% and immune to panic. Priests have special eyes. And you also have the Screaming head, which causes the Psychic Scream that lowers all will points. We have armors as well. They're kind of light on armor. The Virus Rifle, which we could have researched, but we didn't in the end. Ammo for that. And the Advanced Mutation Technology gives us the second tier of mutations, which is funny because we haven't actually got the second tier of bionics yet.
Research complete.
Beautiful new mutations have been developed, allowing humans to become faster, more agile, and have the power to stun enemies in battle. We have the Perceptor Head, which grants a ton of perception. We have the Shadow Legs, which gives you a melee kick that dazes the target if the shock value is higher than the target's hit points. And you get the Tentacle Torso, which gives you basically a paralyzing tentacle attack. Basically, you basically become a Triton at that point. kind of become a Triton right now. You get the Triton's like double perception head, and the Triton's like the Triton zappy arms. If you want it, I've never really used them. Our Bionics is currently working on that one. We can also research mutagen harvesting, because a lot of the stuff that you need to do with mutations require mutagen, which means once you've captured Pandorans, you can harvest mutagens from them if you've got this technology. We'll put it on the list, but not priority. Manufacturing, we can now manufacture. Iconoclasts have damage 35, burst 10, whereas the Mercy is damage 35, burst 8. So basically, you get 2 more shots per burst, but I think it's less overall because the class has 50, so it's 5 bursts, whereas the Mercy is 6 bursts. The Redeemer is only used by, like, if other people could use this, it'd be great, but it's only used by priests, because it's basically a piercing rifle that does virus damage. But if they all hit, it's 15 virus, like that. And the melee weapons, and the pistols, and everything's there. The armors as well. The Berserker armor, the Acolyte armor, and the Priest armors. Can I check? You can't augment yet, because I haven't actually built this thing to do to augment. I can build now the Cyber Lab, and the Cybernetics Lab, and the Mutation Lab. Which I have... might as well. At least the Cybernetics Lab, because those I use. Not too fond of many of the... I think Phoenix got space. We'll build a Cybernetics Lab here. Cybernetics Lab. And to be fair, I also need one of these, so I might as well build one. And I think I'll call it there for now, folks. We've progressed well. We've actually got a lot of tech this time around, because we're proper friends with Disciples of Anu now. They are properly hostile against the Synedrion at this point. I want to get myself to the same point with New Jericho, and then eventually the same point with Synedrion as well. I find it very amusing that since the beginning I've been driving to be good with New Jericho. The game has just thrown Disciples of Anu favor at me, though. So I guess we're adapting. Anyway, folks, I'm going to call it there for now. I'll be back tomorrow with more Lobotomy Corporation. I'll be back on Monday with more Phoenix Point. Again, if you have not linked your Discord to either your Twitch or your Patreon, if you are a subscriber or a patron of mine, please do so. I'm going to be looking for names for a new series I'm doing. I'm not going to be doing on stream, so I'm going to be picking names via the Discord. And it's something that people I think will enjoy very much. So I've recorded the first 2 episodes already, so hopefully it goes well. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time, and let's go and raid somebody now.